The sun rose over Jetavana, casting golden light through the trees. Buddha sat beneath a Bodhi tree, serene and still. Disciples gathered around him, their robes rustling with the morning breeze. Among them sat Kumar, a sculptor known for his skill. His hands were weathered, his gaze heavy with self-doubt. Buddha's presence offered calm, yet Kumar's heart remained troubled. "Master," Kumar began, his voice trembling like leaves in wind, "I strive to sculpt perfection but find only flaws in my work." Buddha gazed at Kumar, his eyes deep pools of wisdom and compassion. "Kumar," Buddha replied, "perfection is a mirage that blinds us to truth and meaning." Disciples exchanged curious glances, leaning closer to hear Buddha's words. Kumar lowered his head, ashamed of his frustration and struggle. Buddha raised his hand, motioning for peace, his movements fluid as flowing water. "Let me share a story," Buddha said, his voice soft yet commanding attention. There was a potter in a small village, skilled in crafting exquisite earthenware. One day, he found a jug with a tiny crack. He smashed it in anger, vowing to make a flawless replacement. Day after day, he shaped and fired pots, but always discovered imperfections. He destroyed every pot he made. His despair growing deeper, Buddha paused, observing the reaction among his disciples. Kumar's brows furrowed, his hands clenched tightly in his lap. "The potter died without ever keeping a single pot," Buddha continued, his life consumed by pursuit of perfection. Blind to beauty before him, the forest seemed to grow quieter, the breeze carrying Buddha's voice like a sacred hymn. "Perfection binds the soul in dissatisfaction," Buddha said, his tone infused with unwavering truth. Kumar raised his gaze to meet Buddha's, seeking understanding and solace. "Master, how do I create without striving for perfection?" Kumar asked, his voice tinged with desperation. Buddha smiled, his expression warm as sunlight. "Seek meaning, not flawlessness," Buddha replied. "Create to reflect truth and embrace imperfection as part of life's essence." Kumar's eyes glistened, the weight of his burdens beginning to lift. Disciples murmured softly, echoing the wisdom shared. "Imperfection teaches us humility and connects us to life's impermanent nature," Buddha added, his voice resonating deeply. The rustling leaves seemed to harmonize with Buddha's words. The forest alive with timeless wisdom. The lotus grows in mud yet remains unstained, its beauty unmatched despite its surroundings, Buddha said, his analogy profound. "Master, does imperfection not diminish the value of creation?" Kumar asked, eager to delve deeper into the teaching. "No, Kumar," Buddha replied. "Imperfection reveals authenticity, grounding creation in truth rather than illusion." Disciples nodded, their understanding blooming like flowers in sunlight. Kumar's heart softened, his breathing steady as calm waters. "Your sculptures reflect your journey, Kumar," Buddha said. "They carry your essence, imperfections woven into their story." Kumar bowed deeply, his forehead touching the earth, gratitude flowing through him like a sacred river. "Master, I will strive to honor your wisdom," Kumar said, his voice firm yet reverent. Buddha placed a gentle hand on Kumar's shoulder, a gesture of encouragement. "The path of creation is one of discovery, not conquest," Buddha said, his words profound in their simplicity. Kumar rose, his posture upright and steady, his burdens eased by enlightenment. Disciples dispersed slowly, their hearts and minds brimming with newfound insight. The sun ascended higher, bathing the forest in vibrant light, the Bodhi tree casting shadows of tranquility. Kumar returned to his tools, his mind unshackled, his hands poised to create with renewed purpose. He chiseled stone with reverence, each stroke imbued with meaning, not perfection. The story of the potter lingered in Kumar's mind, a constant reminder of the beauty in imperfection. Buddha watched from afar, his serene presence offering silent support to Kumar's journey. Disciples shared the teaching, the lesson spreading like ripples across the lake of humanity. The forest of Jetavana thrived, its essence alive with wisdom and transformation, a sacred refuge for seekers. Kumar's sculptures began to mirror his growth, their imperfections illuminating their profound beauty. Buddha's words transcended time, their echo guiding hearts long after the moment had passed. The hidden trap of perfectionism became a beacon for those lost in their pursuit, a reminder of life's true essence. Buddha's teachings continued to shine, their light a timeless guide for creators and seekers alike. Kumar became a sculptor known not only for skill but for deep wisdom woven into his art. Buddha's disciples carried his message into the world, planting seeds of wisdom that blossomed across generations. Kumar's sculptures adorned temples, homes, and hearts, each piece reflecting the truth he had embraced. The Bodhi tree stood witness to transformation, its roots deepened by the stories shared beneath its shade, the cycle of imperfection and wisdom intertwined, each moment a chance to awaken and grow. Buddha's legacy endured, his teachings nurturing the essence of humanity's journey toward understanding and harmony. Another day, another sun rose over the city of Rajagaya. The streets buzzed with life, traders and seekers mingling freely. Beneath the sprawling banyan tree, Buddha sat, his calm presence drawing followers like rivers to the ocean. Among them was Mala, a dancer renowned for her grace and beauty. Her steps had charmed kings and crowds, but her heart bore a weight unseen. Mala approached the Buddha, her face pale with anxiety, her hands trembling lightly. "Master," Mala began, her voice faltering, "I dance for perfection, yet every movement feels inadequate." Buddha looked upon her, his expression neither judging nor dismissive, but filled with profound understanding. "Mala," Buddha replied, his voice steady as a mountain, "perfection is not in the pursuit but in the experience of presence." Disciples exchanged glances, the meaning of his words sinking slowly into their minds. Mala knelt before him, her eyes reflecting years of suppressed frustration. "Master, how do I release myself from perfection's grip?" Mala asked, her tone tinged with desperation. Buddha's gaze softened further, his voice like flowing water. "Let me tell you a story," Buddha said, his tone gentle yet firm. "There was once a musician who played the veena with unparalleled skill. He practiced tirelessly, seeking the perfect melody." Buddha paused, his words drawing Mala's undivided attention. One day, a sage asked him, "Why do you play the veena?" He replied, "To achieve perfection." Mala's brows furrowed slightly, her mind absorbing each word as if they were jewels in a crown. Buddha continued, his tone unwavering in its depth. The sage said, "You play not for the joy of music but for an illusion that traps your soul." Buddha's eyes met Mala's, holding her gaze as though piercing the depths of her turmoil. "When your art is shackled by perfection, it ceases to be a dance of life," Buddha said. Mala's breath hitched, the truth of his words resonating deeply within her. "Dance not for flawlessness but to celebrate the moment," Buddha added, his voice steady as the tree under which they sat. Mala blinked, her tears gathering, each drop carrying the weight of self-imposed judgment. "Master, does imperfection not tarnish the art itself?" Mala asked, eager for further clarity. "Imperfection does not diminish art. It gives art its authenticity, grounding it in truth and humanity," Buddha replied. Mala's hands unclenched, her posture relaxing as the teachings began to lift her burden. Disciples murmured softly, sharing glimpses of newfound understanding. Life itself is imperfect, a dance performed amidst chaos and harmony. Yet it remains profoundly beautiful, Buddha said. His words carried the essence of wisdom, weaving threads of enlightenment into the hearts of those present. Every movement you make is not about judgment but expression and connection, Buddha continued. The banyan tree stood still, its branches embracing the lessons that hung in the air like sacred melodies. Master, how do I transform my art into an expression beyond perfection? Mala asked, seeking practical guidance. Buddha smiled, his expression radiant with encouragement. Let go of comparison and expectation. Dance for the joy of being. For the celebration of interconnectedness, Buddha said. Mala nodded slowly, her spirit finding freedom in the words spoken with purpose and truth. Disciples leaned closer, each absorbing the wisdom as their own. The lotus blooms amidst mud and shadows yet remains pure. Its essence unaltered by its surroundings, Buddha said. His analogy drew a powerful connection between imperfection and transcendence, offering clarity to Mala's struggles. Be the lotus, untouched by judgment, free in your movement, Buddha added, his voice uplifting. Mala bowed deeply, her head touching the earth, her gratitude flowing like rivers merging into the sea. Master, I understand now. I will dance for the beauty of life, not for the chains of flawlessness, Mala said. Buddha placed his hand lightly upon her shoulder, his gesture one of compassion and support. Mala rose from her kneeling position, her heart lighter, her purpose renewed with meaning. Your dance is the story of life, imperfect yet profoundly whole, Buddha said, his tone like sunlight breaking through clouds. Mala's tears fell freely, each drop a release of her past struggles. Disciples dispersed slowly, carrying the teachings like seeds to be sown across the fields of their existence. Buddha sat beneath the banyan tree, his presence serene and unwavering, offering guidance to all who sought truth. Mala returned to the stage, her movements transformed, her art alive with liberation. The city of Rajagaya thrived, its streets bustling with renewed energy, the wisdom spreading like ripples through the community. Mala's performances became a source of inspiration, their authenticity radiating through every step and gesture. Buddha's teachings endured, his legacy a timeless lantern guiding souls away from darkness. The banyan tree stood witness, its roots deepened by the stories shared beneath its shade, a sacred refuge for seekers. Buddha's wisdom transcended time, touching lives beyond the present moment, a testament to the beauty of imperfection. Mala became known not for her perfection but for her authenticity and grace. Disciples carried the teachings far and wide, planting seeds of enlightenment that blossomed across generations. Buddha's words echoed through time, each syllable imbued with the essence of understanding and growth. The dance of life intertwined with wisdom, each moment a chance to awaken and celebrate the imperfect beauty of existence. Another day, another breeze stirred the tranquil gardens of Vulture Peak. The sun painted the skies with hues of gold. Buddha sat upon a rocky ledge, his presence serene amidst the rustling of trees. Disciples gathered around him, their robes soft as petals, eager to learn. Among them was Ananda, a scholar with profound curiosity and earnest eyes. Ananda approached Buddha, his steps deliberate, his gaze steady. Master, Ananda began, his voice thoughtful. How do we avoid perfectionism in seeking enlightenment? Buddha regarded Ananda warmly, his eyes sparkling with wisdom and compassion. Ananda, Buddha replied, your question touches the depths of human pursuit and its traps. Disciples whispered softly, their curiosity mirroring the scholars, their focus unwavering. Buddha raised his hand, motioning for silence, his voice a steady stream of calm. Let me share a story, Buddha said, his words drawing the collective attention like a magnet. In a pond choked with mud, there grew a lotus, its petals pristine despite the mire below. Buddha paused, his analogy vivid like a painting unfurling in the listeners' minds. Ananda nodded, his expression reflecting keen anticipation for the lesson to unfold. A farmer saw the lotus and lamented, if only its color were deeper, its fragrance sweeter, its height taller. Buddha continued, his tone steady as a river's flow. His despair grew with each passing day, blind to the lotus's inherent beauty amidst its imperfection. Ananda's brows furrowed, the story stirring questions within his thoughtful mind. Buddha's voice softened, his gaze meeting Ananda's. The farmer forgot the miracle of the lotus, its growth and existence despite adversity. Buddha said. Disciples leaned closer, their postures reflective of the profound impact of Buddha's words. Seeking enlightenment can become a trap if pursued with rigid expectations of flawlessness. Buddha added, his words resonating deeply. True awakening lies in realizing that the mud and lotus are parts of a unified whole. Buddha continued. Ananda's expression shifted, a flicker of realization dawning in his eyes. Master, is striving itself not essential to growth? Ananda asked, his voice cautious yet eager. Buddha smiled gently, his expression one of understanding and encouragement. Effort is necessary, but attachment to perfection leads to suffering. Buddha replied, strive not for an ideal but for authentic presence. The rustling leaves seemed to harmonize with Buddha's teachings, nature reflecting the wisdom spoken. The lotus does not grow to meet expectations. It blossoms because it exists, Buddha said. Ananda's shoulders relaxed, his heart absorbing the teachings like parched soil welcoming rain. Disciples exchanged glances, their understanding blooming like flowers under the sun. Master, how do we balance effort and acceptance? Ananda asked, probing further into the depths of the lesson. Balance lies in embracing impermanence and interconnectedness, recognizing effort as a journey rather than a destination, Buddha replied. His analogy of the lotus lingered in the air, its simplicity profound, its imagery resonating with each listener. The path of enlightenment is not a race but a dance with imperfection, Buddha said. Disciples nodded, their hearts and minds aligning with the clarity offered by Buddha's teachings. Ananda's breathing steadied, his posture upright yet relaxed, his gaze reflecting inner growth. Buddha placed his hand lightly upon Ananda's shoulder, his gesture one of support and compassion. Your questions reflect your journey, Ananda, Buddha said. Continue seeking truth with humility and openness, free from the weight of perfection. Ananda bowed deeply, his forehead touching the earth, his gratitude flowing freely, unburdened by doubt. Master, I will strive to honor your wisdom and share it with others, Ananda said, his tone firm yet reverent. The sun dipped lower, painting the garden in warm hues of orange and crimson. The teachings imprinted upon the hearts present. Buddha's presence remained serene, his gaze unwavering, his words carrying timeless wisdom. Disciples dispersed slowly, their spirits lighter, their understanding deepened. The gardens of Vulture Peak thrived, their essence alive with transformation, a sacred space for seekers of truth and wisdom. Buddha sat upon the rocky ledge, his calm presence a constant source of guidance and enlightenment. Ananda returned to his studies, his mind unshackled, his purpose renewed with meaning. The story of the lotus lingered, a beacon for those lost in the pursuit of flawlessness, a reminder of life's essence. Buddha's words transcended time, their echo guiding hearts and minds long after the moment had passed. Ananda became a scholar known not only for knowledge but for profound wisdom shared with humility. Buddha's teachings spread far and wide, their seeds of enlightenment blossoming across generations, nurturing the cycle of growth and understanding. The rocky ledge stood witness to transformation, its silent presence rooted in the stories shared atop its surface. Disciples carried the teachings into the world, planting seeds of wisdom across diverse landscapes. The quest for enlightenment intertwined with imperfection, each step a chance to awaken. each moment a celebration of life's beauty. Buddha's legacy endured, his teachings a timeless lantern illuminating the path toward understanding and harmony. The garden's vibrant blooms became vivid symbols of interconnectedness, teaching all to embrace their unique paths within life's tapestry. Ananda's story inspired generations, reminding them of the importance of contentment and self-acceptance within life's intricate ecosystem. Thank you for watching. Buddha's teachings are always with you. Subscribe to our channel and we will see you in the next video.